Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been so long that I've done a video like this on my channel where I just sat like this, applied some makeup, talked few random things out, and it's done. So let's not do the normal typical way, all step by step, process by process. पहले packaging दिखाएंगे, then I'll talk about the product, then I'll talk about the pricing, amount of product, all that I'm not going to do today. Instead, it's more of a laid back video, so just sit, chill, relax, hear me out, and if you have anything to say, do leave it down through your comments. I will definitely get back to you. So let's get started. So I think it took a little long today for me to adjust the lighting, but let's move on. So there are certain products which are old, which are not new, so I'm not going to mention about them. Instead, I will just link those products in my description so that if you are not confused what I laid on my face. So first up, I'm going to prime my face. I've already moisturized my face, prepped my skin long time back, and I'm a person who doesn't like to cleanse my face before applying makeup. What I do basically, I take any gentle cloth and just take off that excess sebum secretion or anything, but I do not wash my face. Okay, so you can even go with your makeup removing wipes, that is more than enough, but do not exactly wash it with water and take away all that hydration. So the primer is done. Let's move on to some foundation. Now before I start applying a new foundation, I would like to do a little bit of color correction. Okay, so I'm using this Nykaa Insta Blur Stick, my holy grail product. So what's happening? Are you guys getting vaccines? Like, are you getting yourself vaccinated at this point? Have you guys done it? What do you feel after getting vaccinated? Do let me know, because I have still not got it done. It's just that I'm just waiting for more time, and maybe I'll do it a little later, because I feel there are a lot of people who need it first than me, because I'm not a person who generally goes out a lot and roam around. Because I have a small kid, I like to be home as much as I can. So that's how I like to keep myself. So I do not feel like putting the vaccination as of now. I think I will take it, but little later, and it's going to be almost a year only, I would say, that we saw lockdowns, we saw financial crunch, economy was down, so many different things we have seen in past 1 year, and I feel everything is more of an experience and to learn from this. So do share your experience after putting the vaccine. What do you feel? And okay, the foundation I'm going to be using today is the newest foundation in my vanity, is the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. This is how the foundation is. I'm in the shade, oh my god, let me just see the shade now. Shade Classic Tan. I wanted to buy the golden something, but that was out of stock, so I just went in with this one, and I'm glad I picked it up. So I'm gonna take like 2 pumps of it, and it is a thick foundation and not a very runny foundation. Okay, so you have to go very wisely with how much product you take. I would still suggest you that take it on your hands and then go slow by slow, because this product is good. It is going to give you full coverage. So I have taken directly on my blender since I'm in a talking mode, so I don't want to mess things around here. So let's apply the foundation directly. I'm using the Vichy blender, one of my favorite blenders to use. Again, something wonderfully done by an Indian brand. And I know I have to do my favorite brush video as well. Give me some time. I've just cleaned all of my brushes for the video only, and I will maybe try to film the next video as my brush video, because I know it's more of a long pending video from my end. And so we're going in with the full coverage today, because this foundation is going to give you full coverage, nothing less than that. You can see it for yourself. It just gives you full coverage, nothing less than that. And it's like you don't ever have to go for the second layer, I would say. You can just do the whole face in your first layer itself and first application. And if you have a lot of things going on, then I would suggest you to go for like a half a touch up, not even 2 complete layers of foundation on your skin. Because if you over apply this foundation, the only one thing which I have noticed is that your foundation starts flaking up on the skin. So this is my first layer of foundation and I'm not planning to do any more. So what I'll do, I'll tie my hair a bit and then we'll talk further and apply some more makeup. Now the foundation is done and my hair, I've just pushed it a little behind. Now let's set the face using a setting powder. So I do not have any new setting powder, but the newest I reviewed on my channel was the K-Beauty Matte Compact Powder, which I absolutely love using on my skin. So I'm just going to take like a little bit, yeah, just take and then just go over the face and just gently, you have to just run the brush. And it is a very lightweight powder and you can see I've already been using this powder. I'm going to hit pan on this product very soon. So yeah, again, something wonderfully done by K-Beauty. Now let's move on to some more face products. So I did pick up new bronzer, highlighter as well as blush. So the 2 products which I picked up from Becca Cosmetics, one of them is a bronzer and other one is a highlighter. So I did pick up the Becca bronzer in the shade Epanama Sunlit Bronzer. These bronzers are going to cost you 2,900 as much as I know, or 3,000, I'm not sure. But they are not inexpensive, they are expensive, but it is a very good bronzer for my skin tone. Even person who is deeper than me can use this shade. So let's grab a brush and apply some bronzer. So I'm definitely lacking few brushes in my basket because I have cleaned a lot of brushes. So I'm just gonna go in with this kind of a brush. It helps me to apply my bronzer also really well. So I'm just gonna take some product. I'm going to show you how pigmented it is. That's how the bronzer is. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. So you see that? It's very soft, very blendable. It just gives you that nice sun-kissed glow simultaneously. If you're a person who doesn't enjoy a lot of contour, it can give you that also while doing your bronzer. So I personally like this bronzer. I've been using this constantly. It's just that I have not reviewed it on my channel, so I thought let me just sit down and quickly tell you about these stunning products. So these were like really good purchase I did from Becca. I'm not going way too much intense today just because I feel I just need a little more of a softer look today. I'm just looking for a good, nice, soft eye look as well as my face, and since I'm going to be applying a good amount of blush, so let's leave it there. You see how seamlessly it blended into my skin. So if you want a Becca bronzer, then you should be definitely eyeing one from them, and they have more shades to choose from. Moving on to some highlighter. So since we are talking about Becca products, let's get over with Becca first. So I did pick up this shade called Prosecco Pop. Now this is a very underrated shade also. Nobody talks about this shade, I would say. Everybody is all over Champagne Pop. There is another shade, Moon something. Then there's another shade. Now there are 3 Opal. So there are 3 shades which everybody talks about, but there are more shades in Becca highlighters. Check out those shades also. On the other side, the Prosecco Pop shade looks absolutely stunning on my skin. I'll give you a demo right away. It's a very nice soft gold, not even a gold I would say. It is definitely closer to your Champagne Pop I would say, but it has more warmth in it, okay? So I'm going to take my favorite highlighter brush and I'm going to just apply. You see that? And this is more of a natural finish. Like, it is an intense highlighter, but it is not going to show streaky on your face when you turn the face. You see that? You see that? So if you haven't tried more highlighters from Becca, then I would say this is the shade you should be trying from Becca. See that? It is so skin-like. The shade finish is really good on these highlighters. Okay, so there is some light issue happening. Suddenly the light has gone down, I feel. Maybe while editing I'll know. So as I was mentioning, you see the highlighter is so fine, so well done, and this shade looks so good on my skin tone. For that matter, deeper than me, lighter than me can also put the shade on her face. Really happy. I'm really glad I got this shade. So if you haven't tried Prosecco Pop by Becca, definitely try this. You will definitely thank me later, because it is definitely a good warmer highlighter for, or a shade which is aptly made for so many Indian skin tones. So get this one if you haven't tried the Becca highlighters. I think Prosecco Pop would definitely make it to your favorites. So now let's move on to some blush. So I have this new blush from Colourpop. The shade is called Love Story. This is from their holiday collection. Now I'm going to be mixing another blush with it, because by itself it is a very cool tone neutral blush. I'm not a person who enjoys a lot of neutral blushes on my skin. I'm a person who likes blushes which just pops. I like it that way. Let's be real here. Everybody has a taste. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to show you this blush by itself so that you know what shade it is. And it has a little bit of sheen going on. So I'm going to take my favorite brush for my blush application. And another thing which I noticed with this blush is that it has a lot of kickback. So let's just apply, and it doesn't give you that much of a color. So if you haven't tried Colourpop blushes, then I would highly suggest you try their blushes without these shimmery particles, because then these blushes have a lot of kickback. Now what exactly I'm doing this, I'm turning the pan, taking the product, because what's happening when I'm moving the brush too much, the product is all over the pan but my brush is not picking up. Okay, so this is how the blush would look, which is not exactly seen in the camera, because camera takes away a lot of makeup. Okay, so what I'm going to do, put more. Okay, so I think this much only is going to happen. I'm not going to layer too much. So this is more of a very neutral blush, I would say. Not very happy with this purchase as well, because I was expecting a little too much out of that blush, but that blush is not giving me what I wanted. So just to make it appear, I'm going to apply something more on a same shade line but in a matte finish by the same brand. So I'm using this favorite blush of mine, Fresh and Peachy by Colourpop. So I'm just going to take it. Now this part, you see, brush picks up the product, okay? And I'm just going to top it up. So that blush has given me a little bit of sheen, and this blush has given me a lot of color, which I definitely need when I'm applying a blush. But since I'm going for a more of a subtle look today, so I'm still happy with the blush, not too mad. Moving on to some eye. So what I'll do, I'll finish my brows and come back in some time. So my brows are done. Let's move on to some eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the new Colourpop Boudoir Noir palette, one of their holiday collection palette. They had launched 2. I did pick up this one because I'm just living these kind of shadows nowadays. Clearly, I just pick up these kind of shadows and put it in my eyes because I feel I look good. I just like it. So they have given a full-size mirror as well. I bought these palettes, this palette and some more few products in that time when they had 25% off. So I did save a lot, okay? And I have placed more orders on Colourpop, so you will be seeing more hauls in future. So let's do some eyes. You know the Colourpop palettes I'm going to perform. I'm just creating an eye look, a very simple one. I will soon be coming out with these kind of some tutorials on my channel. So let's start putting some shadows. Let me just fix the light a bit because I feel I'm not able to see myself. So what basically I did, I just zoomed in myself so that you can see the shadows performing. So I've taken this khaki green matte color and I'm just going to put it on my eyes. I've never used the shadows. I'm just intrigued and interested in using it. So just take the shadow and blend. Take any fluffy blending brush, and if you have smaller eyes, then take a small fluffy brush. Do not take huge brushes if your eyelids are not that huge. I have hooded eyes. I like to go in with huge fluffy brushes. These shadows are going to have a little bit of fall off, so if you're not a pro, if you're not into eye looks and eye makeups, then I would say do your eye first and then do your face. Okay, so I'm just going to blend the mattes first well, and I just like to drag my shadows a little outwards on like a wing, because I do not like to go in with a wing eyeliner, because I personally feel I do not look very pleasing to my own self. I do not care what others think about my eye look, but more of that, I should feel comfortable what I'm wearing on my face, or for that matter wholly solely. So if you're not comfortable, do not wear it. So what's happening other than corona and vaccination in my life? I'm lately enjoying a lot of Netflix. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, not in presence of my kid. I feel I would like to watch it peacefully, because I'm a mother, I'm constantly busy, and if you're a mother, you can totally relate with me. You just need your peace of time. Like, you need peace in any part of the day, and in that peace, you want to just do what you like, or you just want to do something which just relaxes your mind. And I like to do Netflix. I just don't know, because me and my husband do watch Netflix every day, dedicatedly, 1 or 2 episodes of. We are watching Borderline at this point. We have watched so many series. Now we are watching Borderline, something new, something interesting, but it is dark, as in it has a lot of mystery. It's more of finding things, or detective type of things, you know. So FBI, all that is involved. So we both love watching these kind of series. So in the morning, I like to watch something more gentle, more lighter, doesn't pressurize my head, doesn't allow my mind to work. Okay, abhi isme kaun hoga khoni, isme kaun hoga murderer, all that thing doesn't go. So that's how I am. Next up, let's put a shimmer, because I am dying to put a shimmer. Let's be real here. So since I went ahead with this kind of a shade, I would like to go in. I could have gone with this easy peasy shimmer, but I don't want to put this shimmer on my eyes. I want to put something more deeper. I don't know. Now suddenly my makeup has gone to a smokiness. So I'm going to mix 2 of the shimmers. Do that. Do this. You will love your eye makeup. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix this and this. Now what happens, one is more of a deeper shimmer, one is more of a lighter shimmer. Mixed both, it will give me more of a depth, as well as a little bit the shimmer will just pop on my eyes. So I'm just going to tap it first, press the shimmer on your eyes. Don't drag your finger too much, guys, because when you start doing that, you start messing up your eye look. Just pat it, don't worry, nothing is gonna go wrong here. And that's it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the same blending brush, okay, and I'm just going to quickly blend the harsh edges. No extra shadow I took, because I want my shimmer to go till here, but just gently blend into my matte. Okay, now since I have hooded eye, there's a small trick which I do with my looks, is that take any flat brush, take the shimmer which you applied on your eyes with the brush and fix your inner corners. That's how I do it, and then it looks more complete. So you saw my inner eyes are also done. Quickly just run. You don't have to basically take this blending brush totally inside your eyes and ruin it. Just take it gently and you're done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish the other eye and come back. So I'm done with my other eye as well. I'm going to take the same powder brush with some K Beauty powder and gently dust off everything. So as I was mentioning that yes, I have been watching Netflix a lot. And recently I did watch something really cute and lovable kind of things, Bridgerton. So if you have Netflix, then do watch this series called Bridgerton. Oh my god, but do not watch it with your kids. This warning, do not watch it on big screen. If you have kids, watch it alone with your husband. Okay, moving on to a good eyeliner. So I did pick up this Faces Canada eyeliner and I have never shown you this on my channel. I did pick up this in December 2020 and I've been constantly wearing this one. Again, something really well done by Faces Canada. So it comes into a felt tip format, and let's just eyeline the eyes, and I'm not going to talk because it's eyeliner. Let's be real here. So I totally forgot to play the record button and I started applying my mascara. So yes, we finished with our eyeliner. Let's move on to some mascara. So I'm going to be using the K-Beauty mascara, something very old into my vanity. So I thought I would just talk to you guys while applying the mascara, because mascara is like my cup of tea. I can apply mascara even with no mirror. I can just apply it. So apart from Netflix, what's happening? Any more shopping? Yes, I did buy few things from Clovia, as I mentioned in my Clovia haul as well as on my Instagram, that I just love Clovia. Love, I'm obsessed. So recently I did place an order for 3 more comfort wears. I think 3 only I bought, yeah, and I'm eyeing 2 more. All the 3 I received. I'm wearing one of them now. And the best part about their comfort wears are that they just don't look like normal typical comfort wears. You can actually just wear a shrug, overcoat and just go down. And people will not even come to know that you're wearing a comfort wear. They will feel you're just wearing a normal dress. So I did buy 3 more. I'm buying 2 more. Once I buy the other 2 also, I will soon do another fashion haul. So that is why I want to do more of a try on haul, so that you can see how it fits on a normal human body, not the models, because models are extremely thin, they look pretty. Okay, that's about it. You see the K-Beauty mascara. Oh my god, my lashes look so good. So the mascara is done and I did the kajal offline. I did use my Faces Canada kajal. Now let's move on to some lower lash shadows. So I'm going to be using the same palette and I'm going to go in with the shadow just down below the khaki green. So but this is very deep, so I'm just going to mix both and apply, because I do not like to put very deep shades down below my lower lash line, and I'm using the brush by Morphe, which doesn't have any number. So sorry guys, but soon brush video is coming. So I'm just going to take the shadow and do this. If you have a good brush for your lower lash line, then application gets much easier. But if you use a very fat and flat brush, then the application gets way too much there. So now you see the eyes here and now you see the eyes here. Now this eye looks more of a complete eye. So I'm just going to finish up this one as well. So as I was saying, that Clovia fashion haul will soon come up on my channel, but I always say if you're buying anything from Clovia, you can use the 2 coupon codes I provide you, because you straight up end up saving 15% on your total shopping, even on the existing discounts. So if you want to buy anything, your sanitary pads, your masks, your comfort wear, your lingerie, anything, you will just save 15% even on your skincare. So now the eyes are done. So I thought let me just zoom out you guys a bit. Now since the eyes are done, let's finish up the eye by putting more of a highlighter on the brow bone, the inner corner, and certain places you wish to put your highlighter. I do this at the end so that my eye looks complete. And this shade really complements the whole eye look as well, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I just like this application. Oh my god, this is my favorite part. So I think my eyes are done. Let's do some lipstick, some finishing up, and then I'll be showing you the complete look at the end of the video. So after seeing whole application process, and this is how the whole makeup turned out to be, I absolutely love the eye look as well as my base makeup. But yes, not everything which looks good on camera looks exactly the same in real life. So I will definitely give you a quick rundown on every single product I happen to use today. Basically all the new products. So let's get started one by one. So first up we have the foundation, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. As you saw, one application it was done. If you have a lot going on, I think 2 layers can do it all for you. You do not have to go with the 3rd layer, or for that matter any extra foundation on your skin. But there are cons to this foundation as well. Leaving the full coverage, longevity, all that is really good on this foundation, but it dries out. Yes, being a combination to oily skin, I'm saying this because if you do not use the right primer, or do not hydrate your skin well, or do not set your skin well, this foundation starts flaking up. Yes, you heard me right, it is a complete matte foundation. Now if you do not use the right primer, as in if you use a silicone based primer or a primer which is more of a water base, the foundation can start flaking up. And if you over set your face with a setting powder, then also your foundation can start flaking up. So the only best thing you can do is use a good hydrating primer as well as a good moisturizer, and set with a good setting spray. Yes, do use the powder as well, but do not overdo with your compact powders. So yes, this is something which I face with my application as well as on my skin. So this foundation can flake up if you do not prep as well as set your skin well. Yes, definitely it is a con on the foundation, so I will give like 8 out of 10. Moving on to some more face products. Yes, I did try 2 Becca face products. Now talking about the highlighter, you know how much I love this highlighter on my skin. In general also, I do wear this highlighter a lot. Being an expensive luxe highlighter, I feel Becca has done such an amazing job on their highlighters, and now I know why they are like cult favorite of everyone, and they are the cult highlighters by Becca. But I would highly suggest you or recommend you try this shade Prosecco Pop. It is stunningly done and I really like it on my skin. I personally feel these highlighters will complement most of the Indian skin. You just don't have to buy the same old thing everybody is buying, or the shade which is like talked about like a million times. Sometimes it happens when you keep hearing the same words again and again, you keep doing the same things. So yes, this is what is happening. I feel that is why you're not noticing other 3-4 shades which they have. So do check them out before buying one, because it is an expensive highlighter. You cannot be buying 4 highlighters. So if you want to buy that one, it has to be right. So I feel this is the right shade for me and I absolutely love it. You know how well they are. It's only the shade I wanted to mention. So Prosecco Pop is definitely a must-go shade for all Indian skin tone. Now before I move on to another product, I am filming in natural light. No artificial light is on, or I have not switched on even my ring light, because I want you to see this makeup in natural daylight. Okay, moving on to the next Becca product which I absolutely loved again. Oh my god, this is the 2nd product in a row which I have liked from a luxe brand, and bronzers can really go wrong with high-end brands, I feel personally. But Becca has really done an amazing job here as well. So this is their Ipnama Sunlit Bronzer. They have another 6 shades I feel, and you will definitely pick up the right shade I feel, because the swatches are really done well. I was about to pick up another shade, but I'm glad I did picked up this one because that was out of stock. So in a way it is a good thing that it was out of stock and I picked up this one. This will complement my skin tone or deeper than me. Anybody who's very light, this may be way too deep for you. So see the swatches, check more shades and then buy your shade. But this one is definitely worth buying. Again, blended into my skin seamlessly. You can see my bronzer has just sat well onto my skin. It is non-streaky. It doesn't look as if I have bronzed or contoured my face. So yes, a worth buying bronzer by Becca. I feel the 2 products I showed you from Becca like a must buy. You should try something from Becca, then I think it can be a bronzer and their highlighters. Moving on to a product which I did not enjoy a lot and I would not even suggest you to buying one, is the Colourpop blush in this shade Love Story. I would say to avoid these kind of blushes by Colourpop which has shimmer going on, because I think shimmer adds more kickback to the powder. So if it is a flat matte powder, then it is good, but any kind of shimmer, it's becoming more powdery and more chalky, and it's not looking good on the skin, as in it is not even appearing on the skin. I had to really mix up my another blush to achieve this blush on my skin. Yes, it does give that shine or sheen, I would say, but I'm not expecting only sheen from my blush. I want color, so the pigment is definitely lacking here. It is not something which I would recommend anyone to buy, but saying that, you should definitely try their matte blushes, not these ones. These ones are definitely a miss for me. It doesn't stay onto my kind of skin, which is oily. So yes, something which I would not recommend anyone. Moving on to eye products. So I did not try too many eye products. There were only two. The first one is the Faces Canada eye product. Oh my god, this is such a lovely eyeliner. I have been using this liner from very long time already. It's just that I never mentioned it, but if you're a person who likes a liner into a pen format with felt tip, extremely dark black, easily applied, then you should be buying this one, because this doesn't dry out in between when you're applying your eyeliner. And I definitely look forward for eyeliners which are like one stroke. You don't have to, like, you know, do like breaks me eyeliners. So a pen format has to be perfect, or else either you get the perfect product, either you do not get a good product, because pen can dry out, but this pen doesn't dry out. So the best option I would say, or the tip I would give you, never keep your pen like this eyeliner, keep it downward so that your tip is always wet. So whenever you are using this product, it is ready to use. Definitely a must try from Faces Canada, and I will definitely be rebuying it again. And moving on to the last product, and the product I absolutely enjoyed using, is the Boudoir Noir eyeshadow palette. Something really well done by Colourpop here. I like the packaging, the whole theme, and you get the full size mirror, and you get some stunning eyeshadows to play around with. The best part about this palette can be, or is, that this is the palette which you all will love using, because these are the shadows which I look forward to use in my daily days also. Even if I have to go for a normal gathering, or going for a dinner or reception, birthdays, normal days, any day basically, you can just wear these shadows on your eyes without concerning yourself, oh my god, am I looking way too loud, is it not even showing up, is it showing up too much? So all those questions would not arise when you buy this palette, because the shadows are well done here. They're not too much, but you will definitely achieve some amazing looks from this palette. So the one I created today, I thought I will go in with more of a subtle look, but I ended up creating more of a smoky look, more of a warmer look. So you can create cooler looks also with it, just using some bare minimum shadows. And the best part about this palette was that they have not given unnecessary shadows here. They have not given those super shock or plus glitters. They've given very well done shadows here, being matte, being shimmer. Leaving this shade, it can be a little glittery, but I like these kind of shades for myself. Leaving this, every other shadow is workable and anybody would enjoy. All in all, a wonderful buy of mine. And if you happen to see this palette on Colourpop in stock, grab it, because nowadays Colourpop is discontinuing a lot of their palettes and they're now restocking them, so you have to be quick in buying. So even if you get 25% off, just grab this palette. It is definitely worth buying. And another small information, I buy all of my Colourpop or my international makeup from two Instagram pages, the Beauty Lounge India and the Crimson Luxe, because their prices I feel are far better than any other Instagram page I have gone through. So yes, saying that, giving you all the information and giving you just on all the products, now you know where you have to put in your money and why you would be buying that makeup. Before buying any makeup, just ask one question: do you need it? Do you really want to use that makeup? Then only buy. Do not buy makeup just to stock up in your drawers and tables and vanity and just filling up the space. Saying that, I will take a leave. I hope you loved watching this interesting, chatty, get ready review video. I will be here soon with some more such videos on my channel, more makeup, more skincare. Consider subscribing and following me on my Instagram @BronzingGeek. You take care, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.